The most important thing, obviously, regarding anything in life is your mindset. We're going to learn something about ourselves. We're going to learn something about how you view the world. How you view the world absolutely and utterly shapes how you react, how you act in the world, how people view you. It's all down to how you view things. There's very few things in this life you actually have any control over. I've lived an extreme life, more extreme than most. I've been a multi-millionaire. I've been a nobody. I've been famous. I've been a world-level athlete. I've started from nothing to the point where I had to run to the gym to the car to get there. I've done it all. So I've lived a very extreme life, and this is where the lessons come from. I told everyone I'm going to be world champion. Years before I even had a British title, before I even had an English title, I just started fighting. I was like, oh, I'm the next world champion. I just started saying it, but I said it with genuine conviction. I knew I would do this.
Good shot there from Tate! He did say the second round! And what a clutching shot!
You have to understand that this world, everyone constantly tells you do not be arrogant, do not have an ego. People will constantly tell you to not talk in a way which is full of conviction. If people do not like you to be arrogant and have ego. This is the worst thing ever. Let me tell you a fact, number one facet of G mindset. Your life is never going to be worse if you walk through the world believing you are the fucking man. You wake up, look in the mirror, and go, I'm the fucking man. I am the man. There's no one on this planet who can do shit. I couldn't do it. I don't give a fuck how good you are at piano. I decided to play piano. I would be better than you. I believe that. I don't just say these things, I fucking believe them. When you go through life believing you really, really are the man, you're going to lose a few loser friends. Who cares? What you are going to gain is other people on the same path. You gain other people think, yeah, well, I'm the fucking man too. This guy's the man. Let's make some money. That's what's going to happen. You need to start believing you are the fucking man. Even if you're not the man yet, even before I was world champion, I knew I was going to be the man. So I don't give a fuck. And I was happy to say that to anybody. People called me arrogant and stupid and deluded. I just sit there and look at them and say, yeah, fuck you. G mindset. First thing you do is fucking man you achieve. I'm not saying you can achieve anything easily. I'm not saying it's not going to take a whole bunch of work. I'm not saying it's going to happen quickly. But you have to believe you can achieve it. I'll tell you something now. I don't give a fuck to be an astronaut. I don't care about climbing Everest. You give me enough time to train, I will get it done. I know that for a fact. I know who I am as a man. You need to be perspicacious to understand that in this world, there's a whole bunch of people doing amazing shit you are not doing. And that needs to piss you off. Because it pisses you off, you become motivated. So I was the only one who was pissed off when that Aston Martin was next to me at the sales job. I was the only one who was pissed off when I saw that Ferrari driving next to me. Other people were not annoyed by it. They're not annoyed by it. They're not driven to be. Understand, they're not driven to be where that person was. I'm telling you to be angry. Anger is a fantastic force. You're a fucking man, a full-grown man. It's perfectly fine to do this stuff. It's perfectly fine to look around at your life, look at the growth, look at the house, look at the car you drive, and get pissed off. Well, you know what? I want a hawker ranch. I want a fucking nicer house. I want a faster car. There's nothing wrong if you take that anger and you direct it in the correct direction. This is the reason I stopped fighting. People go, why do you stop fighting? Because I fought and I went through hell to get everything I now have. I had nothing. I had nothing. And I wanted the life I now have. Now I wake up in one of my 3 mansions, one of my 7 supercars, one of my 15 women. What do I need to fight for? People have different motivations for different things. There's some fighters out there who fight for other reasons, you know. My motivation was I was pissed off at the world. Look around. You don't own the home you're in, get pissed off. If there ain't a Ferrari on your drive, get pissed off. If you don't have 10 Playboy Bunny level views, get pissed off. You need to sit there and realize, whoa. I have a few years of consciousness. And even less than that, I have a few short years as a young man. Because age will damage you. If you're a millionaire in your 60s, not nearly a millionaire at my age. You need to realize you got a few short years as a young man, fucking wasted. You need to sit there and go, fuck, shit, get angry. Because getting angry, forced, directed anger is extremely powerful force. Nobody, absolutely nobody, gives a fuck about you as much as you're going to have to. Nobody cares about you as much as they need to care to fix your life. You are never going to have any of the things you want. Do not get them yourself. The only person who gives a shit about your life truly is you. And if you don't give a shit, you're fucked. You have to understand you're out here alone, absolutely. When you understand these 3 things, you start to see how a mindset comes together. Nobody's going to save you. You're fucked. It's totally down to you. You're pissed off with your current situation and you want to change it. Plus, you believe you can do absolutely. how I thought my 18 years. This is how I achieved so much in the short. This is how I went from nobody to a low-level athlete and I want to learn. Because at a very young age, when I had my prime resource, energy, and power, so I understood those three tenets. I believe I'm pissed off at it, and nobody else is going to give it to me. These are three things you need to understand. If any one of these elements is missing, you'll never have the right mindset. The G mindset will never formulate. If any one of these elements is missing, all three are absolutely essential. And the sooner you get your act together, the sooner you start to panic and worry and be concerned that you're 24, 25, you're not fucking rich yet. There's 24 and 25-year-olds out there who are multimillionaires fucking the hot models. These Instagram girls with 3 million followers, they're getting dicked by someone that ain't you. And that needs to piss you off. You need to get concerned, you get worried, shit, I'm running out of time. You need to get some urgency in your life. So I became a sayer. So my brother used to become a sayer. And what that means is I made a pact to him that my word was going to strengthen him. And that if I said something, I meant it. So I'd wake up in the morning and I'd say to my brother, I'm doing 1,000 press-ups. Once I said it, once I spoke it, it's like a genie, it became true. If I said I was going to do 1,000 press-ups, I'd do it. Because if I didn't do it, I'd feel guilty myself. I was going to talk shit. Because when you instill these mindsets, when your mindset changes, you start to be extremely accountable for yourself. No one's coming to save you. You become extremely accountable. So when you realize that your words are the three things you have on this planet, if you say things, you're going to start sticking. So then it becomes very easy to train. You say, I'm going to train every day this week. Train for 2 hours a day. As soon as you said it, it's basically done. If I say something, it's basically done. It's set in stone. And this is another thing. It's very, very specific to what you say. Because if you instill your mindset correctly, you start to just say things, just start saying things. Then you hold yourself accountable. Say things you don't even think you know. Wake up, go up to your friend or your mom or whoever and say, you know what? I'm going to do 1,000 push-ups. Say it. They're going to say, no, you're not. So watch me. And then you have a choice. You're either going to succeed or you're going to be a little pussy. Quit. 310. This is hard. What kind of man are you? It's a decision you need to make. This is another fascinating thing. Your word has to be iron, unbreakable. You have to start meaning every word you speak. If you say to someone, I'm going to get rich, you better fucking do it. Otherwise, you're a liar. A liar, you're a little bitch. If you say, I'm going to put some muscle on, you better fucking do it. If you say, I'm going to lift this weight, you better fucking do it. If you say, I'm going to go get this girl, you better go get her. You're going to be the kind of person who says things and means them. You promise a guy you're going to whoop his ass, you better whoop his ass. 99% of the people out here talk shit. They say things they half mean, things they don't mean. If I say something, I fucking mean it. Once you implement that correctly, then you get the ability to motivate yourself to no end. You get unlimited motivation because all you have to do is find the energy to say it. It's literally that easy. This is the fourth tenet, one of the most important ones, because that is the power to unlimited motivation. And that's the power to be taken seriously across all spheres of your life. Be specific with your language. They sound like simple things, but to implement them correctly, truly and correctly in your mind, you change your entire life. When you implement these four things correctly, you say, if I say something, I'm do it. My word is iron will. You say that nobody's ever coming to save me, ever. You say that I'm pissed off, I don't have the life to have. You couple that with, I believe I can. If you truly believe all of these four things, it's going to change your entire view of this planet. When I formed my most famous tweets was depression. I was having arguments with all these people. And everyone's telling me how dangerous my mindset is. What is dangerous about believing in control of your life? Because if you implement the four things I've just told you, depression becomes garbage. Depression is not a thing anymore. Feeling depressed is real. You can be depressed in a situation, but believing you can fix it yourself is the important key. Sitting there believing that depression is some monster from the sky that strikes your brain and now you have no control over it, you must take pills. It's an absolute enemy.